I am the owner of a very, very precious collection. It didn't used to be precious. It used to be my most detested collection. But just briefly, just a few moments ago, it transformed. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? All right. It's my injustice collection. Yeah. You got it, I have it, everybody has it. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're rich or poor, no matter what's going on with you, you've suffered. You must have suffered. If you're more than 20 years old, you have a history of people being mean to you. Maybe some of us more than others, okay. So I had, what would happen was, I noticed that events that would happen, thoughts that I would have, would trigger memories that I've had of similar things in my past, of people saying things to me or being mean to me. And I was reflecting on this thing, as I often do, and I had an epiphany. And this was it. I had told you about in a previous video that I was making the thoughts in my mind the object of my meditation instead of looking at them as distractions. And so this idea progressed. Just briefly a few moments ago, I had the realization of making the bad things that have happened to me in my life the object of my meditation. And the moment I had this realization, I transformed. I felt like the world. And I want to bestow this gift upon my viewers, if you are willing to receive it. So what does this entail? What you do is you make, when a thought arises, when you have a memory of someone being mean to you, what you do is you use that as a opportunity to practice. You see, you make that incident, whatever it is that happened, or whatever it is in your life that is unpleasant, that you don't want to face, you specifically choose that as the object of your meditation, and you pay attention to it as you would any object of meditation. You shine the light of attention upon it. So the moment I did this, the way that the memory that I had specifically that I was looking at transformed was, the metaphor I'm going to use is a lucid dream. And if you're not familiar with that, a lucid dream is a dream in which you become aware that you're dreaming. And usually what I do is I like to fly. When I know I'm dreaming, I like to fly in my dream, because that's my favorite thing to do. If I could do it, is to fly like Superman. But a better thing to do than that, if you're having a dream, is to go into the dream itself. For instance, if it's a nightmare, if it's an unpleasant dream, for instance, and you wake up to the fact that you're dreaming, what usually people do is they wake themselves up because they don't want to experience it. But a better thing to do is to look at whatever it is that's unpleasant, because the moment you do it, you conquer it. Because once you know it's a dream, let's say you're in a fire, for example. That fire, once you know it's a dream, it can't hurt you. You know it can't hurt you. You can walk through fire, it can't hurt you. Or you have some monster or something in your dream. You know it can't hurt you, but you know it's a dream, and it's your dream, right? So what about the monsters in your life that have treated you badly in the past? The same way. These are just memories that you have of events that have happened charged with emotions. There's nothing to be scared of here. They're your own emotions. You realize how much power you have over these incidents. Especially, now this is what I'm going to tell you, once you realize that just like a dream, you created them. You created every single thing that has ever happened to you in your life. Okay? Now for some people this is old news. Some people accept this. To some people this might seem strange to say that at the very least. I'm not going to spend too much time explaining that to you. It's just I know for a fact that there's this thing called the creative body that creates the scenarios that you face every day in your life out of the things that go on in your mind and the stuff in your past. All this stuff is woven into the fabric of your soul, and the creative body uses this, like an artist in a workshop uses this material to create the circumstances in your life, the situations that you face every day. Okay? Now, if you do accept that, if you do realize that is the truth, then you certainly would realize that specifically, especially the bad things that have happened to you, if you created them, they are there for a purpose. And they are there specifically for this purpose that I just realized. You stare at them and you find yourself in them. You find who you are by staring at them. Instead of turning away from the stuff, you stare at it. Because it is you. This is the thing. The people you hate the most in your life are mirrors to you. The things about them that you hate the most are mirrors. And you pay attention, you make that the object of your meditation. You stare at it and pay attention to it with equanimity. You will find the path to liberation, to self-knowledge and wisdom and power, because I'm going to tell you something right now. You own the fact that the reality around you is your creation. You own it. You can create any reality you want.